So hi everyone, I'm going to discuss why we should learn business and why it will affect your job futures. So the first, we will discuss the impact of consumption tax on welfare. As you can see, the supply when the supply curve interact with demand curve, it will generate the equilibrium, which is at original price and quantity want. But when the tax imposed, it will shift the supply curve to the left, and now it come to supply two. And as you can see, the price is increased, and also the quantity we produce is reduced. So so the total surplus reduced as they used to share the tax revenue, but now the customer who willing to pay lower price reduce, and also the producer who willing to sell at a low price is the market. So the tax will affect the efficiency of the market and make the dairy loss, as the dairy law is represented by the loss of total surplus, and also the reduce in business activity. And now we discuss the tariffs. Tariffs is very important, as you can see at the graph. The domestic supplier used to supply at quantity domestic, but the demand is located at the free market, so they cannot satisfy the demand. So the country import the import the goods and foods, which made the supply curve shift to the right, and now it is at the supply free market. But it will generate some negative externality, which mean increase the competition, and also maybe affect the society. Thus, the government imposed tariffs to limit the importation and shift the supply curve to the left. Now it is in the middle of the two line, two supply curve, and this will increase the local supplies, because as you can see, the local supplier will not be imposed of tariffs. So they can use higher price to cover their cost. So more supplier will prefer to supplies. And now, but the overall production reduced, because the outsiders the importation reduced. So that will loss represent the local local surplus, and also the outsider surplus, and and the and the tariffs, which is cover the existing importations. And it is very different from the consumption tax, because consumption tax is existing, affecting both domestic customer and supplier, but the tariffs only affect outsider surplus and local customer surplus. And the local domestic supplier will benefit from it. Now we turn to AI. So we assume that in first scenario, AI increasing equity. As generative AI become more prevalent, it could shift the demand curve for labor to the left, reducing employment. This is because AI may replace certain jobs, particularly those that are routine or low skill, leading to fewer workers being needed. As a result, the wage for no-skilled workers could decrease, widening the gap between skilled and no-skilled workers. Higher educated workers are more likely to benefit from AI, since they are able to control and utilize the technology, while no-skilled workers may struggle to adapt. This disparity in skill and adaptation may cause wage for no-skilled workers to drop, as the job become more easily to replace by AI or other workers. As a consequence, inequality increase, as no-skilled workers work hard but not compensated as they were before. So, additionally, base many bias may emerge as employer may prefer hiring high-skilled workers who can leverage AI, leading to fewer opportunity for non-skilled workers. In contrast, the second scenario assumes that AI could improve equity. In this case, the supply curve shifts to the right as generative AI help workers perform their job more efficiently, and it will assist individuals in organizing their work, making tasks more manageable, and help them reach the same productivity level as high-skilled workers. So the total quantity of employment increase, but it will lead to more equitable wage as more workers are able to assist similar job opportunities with the help of AI, the business can hire more employers. But business might prefer to hire more low-skilled workers at reduced wage as they are now can do the same things as high-skilled workers, so the average wage will reduce. So in summary, AI could either increase inequity by replacing non-skilled workers and widening the wage gap, or improve equity by providing more opportunities for all workers to perform at similar level. So the next is it will change the productivity or remain the productivity. So in the short term, it will impact on productivity, but it is because it is expected to increase productivity by allowing employees to work more efficiently. Despite these gains, employers must maintain their workforce until existing employment contracts expire, preventing immediate layoffs. This could lead to an overproduction of goods, shipping the short run aggregate surplus to the right, supply to the right. As a result, GDP will rise temporarily, and the price will fall due to the existing surplus. However, since AI does not fundamentally increase or economize resource, the long run aggregate surplus remain unchanged. Once the short-term effect diminish, the short-run aggregate supply will shift back to its original position. So for the long term, there will not be any change in the surplus supplies. Now we turn to the end. So why people still eat fast food by knowing customer emotion, we can develop a better way to catch their eyes. So the first is status buyer, quote buyers. Many consumers may have developed a habit of eating fast food because it is convenient and tastes good, even though they are aware of the health risks, but they still want to eat it. Number two is the percentage of control. Some individuals believe they can easily manage their weight by exercise or eating less in the future. They assume they can reverse any negative impact from fast food consumption. However, in reality, controlling weight can be much harder than they expect. Uh, that next is people don't know the consequence of the opposite. So many people don't fully understand the consequence of obesity. They may believe that the only downside is being overweight is a change in appearance, and they overlook the serious health risks like heart disease or emotional well-being that obesity can cause. So the last one is warning effect, which means the advertising also play a significant role in promoting fast food. Suppliers often present their products as healthy than they actually are, convincing consumers that the food is not as harmful as might be. So as our customer health and our research health further, they let customer to believe their integrate is healthy and will not cause obesity.